Hello, 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 everybody. How is everyone today? Let me know if you can hear me. Give me 2 seconds. I want to just make sure that you guys can hear me. Not mute. Everything seems fine. Cool. Awesome. Okay, we got a lot to unpack tonight, you guys. I'm gonna wait just a few more minutes to see if anybody joins me, and I will actually start kicking things off in about a minute or so. So at about 7:03, 7:04, we are gonna just keep rocking and rolling because we got a lot to do today. I just received my pre-order from Stampin' Up with some of the new stuff, new products from the upcoming January through April mini catalog, as well as the Sale-A-Bration, because as a demonstrator, we are eligible to pre-order, and we do pre-earn the Sale-A-Bration period items as well. So I'm excited to share all of that with you. I have to do the November giveaway. I went on vacation and I didn't quite get around to it, so I'm going to do it today. What else do we got to do? And then we're just going to make some cards, you guys. And then I'm going to talk you through my process and how I actually go about creating cards to some extent, especially if I don't have, especially if I'm kind of winging it, how I come up with ideas to create some cards. So without any further ado, hopefully some folks will join me a little bit later, and then we can just continue the Stampin' fun. Okay. Of course, we always take care of our admin notes, you guys. If you see me demonstrate or share any products tonight in our either the unboxing or while we're making the cards, if you do not have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would totally appreciate you supporting my business. And if you shop online, you shop at www.sweetsignatures.stampinup.net. And then if you use the monthly hostess code, this code expires at the end of December. It is T3E73Y6C as in Charlie. And if you use this hostess code, for any purchases that you make, that is $149 or less. Anything over $150, you guys, you're eligible to receive the hostess benefits. So please definitely contact me and I will help walk you through that process. If you do not have a Stampin' Up demonstrator and I would love to earn your business and I would love to have you as my customer, and you do not have a catalog, please, 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 again, reach out to me either at my email or right through, just comment here and I will get in touch with you and I'll let you know how you can get a catalog, get a hold of these catalogs. Okay, let's also see what else we got coming up. Let me tell you what else we have going on. We are in if you are not a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you guys, let me zoom this in just a little bit. Maybe you can see it. All right, the Paper Pumpkin, it is the key to my heart, and the subscription period is the 11th of December to 10 January. And what you get with this card is everything you need to make 9 cards, 3 of 3 designs, with coordinating envelopes, a special photopolymer stamp set. The Fresh Freesia ink spot comes in it. And you have unique padlock and key die cuts that you can mix and match to create some cards. There is an add-on that you can purchase if you subscribe to get that includes with that. It's a heart box add-on. Okay, what do we have coming up in Sweet Signatures, you guys? Finish It Friday is coming up. That is next week. And what we do with Finish It Friday is that if you have any unfinished products or projects, not products, that you want to work on, I will schedule a Zoom link and you guys can join me, and all we do is we just get together and create for a couple of hours. And if you have any questions, then you just come on in. We have the next Stampin' Sip that we have. Stampin' Sip is my class. It's an online class or in-person class. And it is featuring the Country Lane collection, suite collection. This is in the new January through April mini catalog. And let me get a little bit closer so you can see, and I'll post all of this in the comments. This is where you can register for my class. The next Stampin' Sip for February, we're going to feature the Fancy Floral Suite. And then, of course, you know we do Roll of the Die. That is the second Sunday of every month. That is on YouTube. And then every Thursday, we go live with Case the Caddy. All righty, you guys, with that, I went on vacation at the end. Well, I left on vacation on the 1st of December. And I normally do my giveaway for the month about the 5th, about the 5th or so of December, or the following month, at the end of the month. Let me zoom out a little bit. So I wasn't able to do that before I left, so I'm a little bit behind. So what I'm going to give away, so the winner of the November giveaway will receive this pressed flowers photo clear mount set. This is a retired set, and the winner will receive that. Somebody's joined me. Say hello, please. Let me know who's watching. All right, so who gets an entry into the monthly giveaway? You guys, if you've shopped with me, you've attended a class, you get to be on my list. So here are all the people that participated, attended a class or shopped with me. So without further ado, let's go ahead and spin this wheel and see who our winner is going to be. Okay. So Charlotte Hutcherson, you are the winner of the November giveaway. Let me write a little note here so I'll know. And I won't forget. So Charlotte Hutcherson, you are the winner of the November 22 monthly giveaway, and you will be receiving the pressed flowers stamp set. Put that in here. And then we'll put this aside. Perfect. Okay. All right, I think with that, we have covered everything we're going to cover. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started with creating a card. Oh no, we're going to do our unboxing. Oh, you guys. So as you know, the current mini catalog ends January 4th. Okay, and this mini catalog, I can't show you, unfortunately, the inside of the catalog. It is against Stampin' Up policy for me to do that at this time. But let me go back out a little bit because I want y'all to be able to see. I don't want you to see all my mess on my table, but I want you to see, I definitely want you to see the workspace. All right, so this is the cover of the January through April 2023 catalog. And the products that I'm going to share with you tonight are from this pre-order from this new catalog. All right, now I'm back to where I need to be here. Okay, good. That's good. Okay, and this is the cover of the Sale-A-Bration catalog. Okay, and you may or may not know, Sale-A-Bration happens Stampin' Up has changed how we're doing Sale-A-Bration. In the past, it's been 2 Sale-A-Bration periods, one in January and then one kind of towards the summertime-ish or end of that time. But starting 2023, we're only going to have 1 Sale-A-Bration period, and this is it. So this is the time for you to earn any kind of free products for the Sale-A-Bration period. Also, if you join during Sale-A-Bration, I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share this only because I've already shared this on my page. When you join Stampin' Up during the Sale-A-Bration period, you have 3 options within which to join that you can get this exclusive mini cut and emboss machine. Okay, it's $175 to start, each option. First option is you get up to your choice of $175 of Stampin' Up products, including this color. The second option is the same $175 with the white model, and then you can just get $175 worth of product just for $99. Those are the 3 options you have if you join during the Sale-A-Bration period. All right, so let's get started. And I'm gonna go through everything that's in the mini first that I have. I've already done my first unboxing for you. So this is kind of just a continuation of the stuff that I received. All right, so the first one, oh gosh, and this is in no order whatsoever. It really is just that I picked them up, okay? I got this one. I thought this was the perfect masculine set. Definitely Father's Day, masculine birthdays, just to celebrate dad, just to thank your dad. Love this one. Definitely will be using it in addition with any of the other masculine products that we have in the catalog, annual and the mini that's coming up. I love this. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it other than I love it. It is it's called Besides Me, and it is a clear mount stamp set. And in the catalog, it is $26. Love it. The next thing is called Way to Grow. This is the next item. When I get my hey Val, how are you? When I get my stamps, I automatically take them out of the Stampin' Up cases and I transfer them into my sleeves. It's just easier for me to store that way. So that's what I tend to do. But I love this one, Way to Grow, it's what it's called. And if you see these, I mean, when I saw the samples that the demonstrators at On Stage made, I just knew I had to get this stamp set. Loved it. Can't wait to play with that as well. Okay. The next one was this picturesque. And you guys, I'm all about scene building. I love everything that has to do with scene building. This is a photopolymer stamp set. It is $19 in the catalog. Again, this is one that I'm excited to play with, just to see how it works. But again, I'm all about building scenes. I have the waterfront. I just have so many of them because I'm about building scenes. All right, so this is the next one. This is Love for You. This is a photopolymer stamp set. It is a bundle, and it has coordinating dies. And look I'm starting to do something new for myself, just to make sure that I understand how these things work. So these are the dies that come in the bundle, right? But I find that sometimes I don't always know what they look like. So I have started creating a template sheet. So this is what all of these dies look like when you cut them out. Okay, this is much. This is you, love, right here, the 4. And then this one right here, this has your outline. And then you have your words that's cut on the inside. Now, when you cut this out, the actual center, it's in 3 different pieces, and it says so much love. Okay, this one, it says for you, and there you go. And then all the additional pieces that go along. There are 14 dies in the set that coordinate. Again, perfect for Valentine's Day, but you guys, not just Valentine's Day. Not everything is about just Valentine's Day, because you have to love people on other days other than Valentine's, right? So it's perfect for any occasion where you want to share with someone that you love them. Romantic love, parental love, friendship love, sibling love. Love comes in many different shapes and sizes. If you watched my roll of the die on Sunday, you will know that I absolutely love gnomes. I don't know why, but I absolutely love them. Now, one of the things that that I realized is that the dies from the friendly gnome, from the kindness gnomes, they will die cut these gnomes. So if you get the bundle from the kindness gnomes bundle in the current mini catalog, you will be able to use those dies to also die cut these. I love them. Wishing you the most magical of birthdays. Spring is everywhere. Again, this is an all occasion set. It's not just spring. It's not just anything. You can use it for any occasion. I love products with Stampin' Up! That you can use for any occasion. I can't believe this one. Guys, what I love is, I love big sentiments, okay? Why I actually love big sentiments, if you are ever stuck on what kind of card to create, if you stamp this sentiment, you put a layer on it, and then you put it on a card base, you guys, you finished your card. There's really not a lot to do with a big sentiment stamp. This does the work for you, okay? Gotta have some big sentiments in your collection. They are amazing. So this one says, I just can't tell you what a gift it is to call you my friend. May the road ahead of you be brighter than the, oh, I like this one. May the road ahead of you be brighter than the one behind, lined with wildflowers and covered in sunshine. How amazing is that sentiment? May the dreams you hold, dearest, come true, and the kindness that you share come back to you. Oh, I think I'll be using this one a lot. All righty. Again, more sentiments. This one is called Happy Labels. You guys, Happy Labels is about it's all sentiment. Life is better with you. You're going to be amazing parents. You got the biggest heart. I'm so happy you were born. That's a birthday. There's no one like you. Just a note. Love and miss you. You are my happy place. Hello. Thank you. Yay. Awesome. And this coordinates with the Happy Labels Pick a Punch. Okay. Now, love my pick a punches. This one kind of looks like a, I guess like a postage stamp. Let me, because I pre-punched this so that I could see. And if you take a look at it, you'll see that one is bigger. Oh, movie tickets. That's what this are like, you know, those raffle tickets. That's what that reminds me of, the raffle tickets, right? And then, so you have the bigger and then the smaller. And I punched these out with a 1-inch wide piece of cardstock, basic white. And this was just a template. You can make it longer, but I just decided to do a 1-inch. If you'll take a look at, you'll see that you can use, there's 3 different sizes that you can use in here. I believe it's a 1/2 inch, 3/4, and a 1-inch. I haven't measured it all, but I believe this right here is the 1-inch right here. So it's everything smaller than a 1-inch. Okay, so that is the Happy Labels Pick a Punch. All right, what else do we have? One more before we get to the Sale-A-Bration items. And this one is the Lucky Clover. Perfect. I am always searching for, when it comes to St. Patty's Day, I just can never seem to find stamp sets with from Stampin' Up. So I was really excited when I saw this one. Happy St. Patrick's Day, good luck. Now, of course, it's not just for St. Patty's Day, but because you can always say sending luck. A good friend is like a 4-leaf clover, hard to find and lucky to have. Okay, this has a coordinating punch. This is what you get with the punch. And just as a matter of course, I did punch this out of a 3x3 piece of cardstock. You guys, the beauty of having this as a template is you can create your own DSP. I'm going to share with you that in just one quick second, even though that's not my purpose here today. I am going to share that with you. Right? Let's go with a little, let's go with a little garden green, right? And I hadn't planned this, so you can create your own background when you just use this as a stencil, right? Yes, I know I should tape this down, but I didn't because I hadn't planned on doing this, right? And then you just keep kind of layering it. And creating your own background. Yes, I know. Okay, so that's one thing you can do whenever you have a punch or anything like that. And this is, I mean, this is really messy. This is not, I would never use this in a background or anything, but definitely use your punches as stencils and create your own backgrounds with them. Okay. Like that. And then all you would do, what I would do is maybe just stamp the sentiment, heat emboss it right there, one of those big sentiments, and have something that's already done. So there you go. That's how you can use the punch outs, the negatives, to create some backgrounds. All right, let's put that one away. So with all of that, we qualified for a couple of, and I'm just going through the stamp sets right now. So here are a couple of Sale-A-Bration items that we have. This was in the country. Again, these are scene building stamp sets. Okay, and I think they're pretty much standalone. They're big enough that you can be standalone, central point images, and then you can use them with any sentiment that you have. This reminds me a little bit of that, what was it, Vineyard that we had a couple seasons ago. That Vineyard, love it. And then of course another Sale-A-Bration item, and these were the $50 items. Wait, was that a $50? I think it was a $50. I got to look at the catalog. I can't let you see the catalog though. Yes, it was a $50 Sale-A-Bration item. Okay, another $50 Sale-A-Bration item is Thanks a Bunch. This is a 2-step stamp, as you can see. Okay, so you can put some texture and dimensions. It is 19 photopolymer stamp sets. It's included. Look at you. It looks like spring. There's no one quite like you. Not quite sure how the carrots play into this, but hey, it is what it is, and we'll make it work, okay? All righty. As far as stamp sets are concerned, this was one of the host sets. This is the hostess set in the catalog at the pond. Not a big frog person, but again, this is a 2-step stamp set. And you can build the dragonfly, or you can add the different color instead of coloring. So this looks like it's fun, no sentiments, so you can make this anything that you want it to be. And then the other thing that I got, I tend to almost always get the masks. This is the Loveliest Layers decorative masks. And I don't use them as often as I should, but I love them anyway. And this is a layering stamp, you guys. And I'm gonna have to play with this to tell you how to build it, and then I'll number them, because if you look at them, they come in a particular order. And so it will help you if you number them 1, 2, 3, 4, so that you'll know how to actually apply them. So I'm looking forward to playing with this one so that I can also figure this out. Let's see. So I'm looking forward to playing with that one so that I can figure out how to actually use it. Ah, thank you, Val. Val said she thinks the carrots were made to fit in with the bunny punch and stamp that's in the mini catalog. Can't show you that one. Didn't buy that one yet, so I can't share that one with you. But let me see if you have your catalog already. It is on page. Let me see. I can't show you the catalog. Can't show it to you. But if you have your catalog already, sorry about that, you guys. If you're hearing all that stuff on the outside, something's going on outside. If you have the bunny stamp, or your catalog, not if you have the stamp, because you can't order just yet. And I don't have my catalog tabbed up yet, so I'm having to hunt for it. But I'm going to the index because that's where everything is. So if you go to page 51 of your catalog, nope, it's not 51. Ah, 52. It's on page 52 of the annual. Oh, you saw it. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to share that. It's on page 52 of the annual catalog. All right, so we got some paper, and I'm trying to get through this so that we can spend the rest of the time creating that card. Let's see what else came in the catalog. The rest of it is paper, and the paper, of course, will be in the paper share. But you guys, you love our blending brushes. I do. In the catalog, we have a new size of blending brushes, the minis. Oh yeah, let me grab one of the bigger ones so you can see the difference in sizes. It comes in 3, just like the bigger ones. And you can see it's the same quality bristle. It's just a little bit smaller. That way, if you have a little bit of a smaller area that you're trying to cover and get into, you can transition to this smaller bristle, okay? But these are new in the mini catalog, and there's also a storage, like a little storage for the brushes. So you might want to check that one out. All righty. I told you guys that my January class is featuring the Country Lane set. And this is the designer paper that coordinates with that set. Okay. There's two different designer papers that come in that set. This one is called Country Gingham 6x6. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to run through them really quickly. There are 48 sheets in the pack. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of each. So here's the first one, and here's the reverse. I love gingham. Love it, love it, love it. And here's the second. This is got to be sweet sorbet. Let me see if I can read what the pack says. Balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink, and sweet sorbet are the coordinating colors for this set. And here's, ooh, it's beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Here's the petal pink. The other. And their last. So there's one. So here's the front, and here's the reverse side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 8 sheets of 6 different pattern, double-sided patterns. Okay. This is the Vellum Basics. It's a 12 by 12 pack of paper. There are 6 in the pack. I don't know if you can see. The first one is leaves. Can you see it? Let me see if I can put a piece of cardstock behind it if you can see it. Can you see the print, the design better if I do it that way? All right, so there you go. So the first one is leaves. And there's 2 sheets of leaves. Next one is polka dots. There's 2 sheets of polka dots. Can you see? And then there are 2 sheets of stripes. And this is all vellum. Love it. Now these will be included in the paper share. In the paper share, you can sign up for the paper share now. I price my paper share at $50. That way you are able to qualify for a Sale-A-Bration item. Okay. I will post the link to to reserve your share. And then you also get to tell me what is your item that you wish to have for Sale-A-Bration. This is Fine Shimmer. I believe I shared this one with you before. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely gorgeous. There are 6 sheets of this as well. There's 2 sheets of the green, and this is soft succulent. Yep, fresh freesia, soft succulent, and gold. Okay. I know this was I wasn't expecting my order to come in today, so I hadn't planned on doing unboxing, but I was going live anyway, so it just made sense for me to just do it all at once, and you know, share with you what's ahead. So this is textured 12 by 12, balmy blue, shaded spruce, and white is what's included in here. And it's just textured paper, so I'm hoping that you can see the texture. Ooh, it feels. Ooh, can you hear it? So that you can feel the texture in it. Huh. So there's the balmy blue. This is the white. And the shaded spruce. 2 sheets of each. And this also is included in the paper share. I absolutely loved this. Totally reminded me of the On the Horizon. I don't know if you remember that card. Oh, that was one of our most popular pieces, sets of designer series paper. I'm pretty sure this one will be in the same category. And this is called Enjoy the Journey. It is 12 by 12. It coordinates with Coastal Cabana, Garden Green, Highland Heather, Mango Melody, Melon Mambo, Polished Pink, Pumpkin Pie, and Starry Sky. Let me share with you. I think I shared this one before, but that's okay. Look at this. There's 2 sheets each. Oh, I didn't show you what the reverse side looked like. So here's the reverse side. And the reverse. Oh, I like this one. Oh, I love this one. This is gorgeous. Look at that. The back. The other side. And the other side. So again, I love this paper. Also included in the paper share. Definitely will work wonder when I'm playing with the picturesque stamp set. You remember that one that I shared with you? So I'm looking forward to playing with and putting all of this stuff together. Val, do you have any of these? Awesome. Okay. This one is Ready to Ride. This coordinates with one of the masculine sets in the stamp set in the catalog. It coordinates with basic black, basic gray, pumpkin pie, soft suede, and very vanilla. Okay, so this paper is a little bit the texture of it is a little bit different than the regular designer series paper. I don't even know what to. It's almost acetate-ish in the feel, but you have these floral, and it is 2-sided. Saw that. Looks like zippers to me. The back side. These are little wrenches. And oops. the back side. Oh, see, so this one you can have a lot of fun with, okay? So what I would do when I got this one is I would keep one of them like this, and then the other one I would use and make these individual card fronts or card panels. That's what I would do with that. You have everything in from Sale-A-Bration, but a very, oh, okay. Okay. All right. What else do we have? We have our checkered pattern. Motorcycle, definitely motorcycle geared. Can you, is that a hint for you guys that the set has to do with motorcycles in the new catalog? If that didn't clue you in, I think this just might. Excuse me. All right, so that is the last, I think it was last journey. Ready to Ride is the stamp set. I'm sorry, the designer series paper pack for this. I don't tend to purchase a lot of the specialized, if I want to call it that, masculine stamp set, and I'll tell you why. There's no one in my male circle that rides motorcycles, so that wouldn't appeal to me. I don't know anybody in my circle at all that rides a motorcycle, so making cards with that is not something that would appeal to me. But if you have someone that fits the demographic, definitely go ahead and purchase that. So I tend to purchase any of the masculine sets that Stampin' Up has. I tend to kind of stick to the generic ones just because I can make it work for any occasion or any type of person. This one is Like an Animal. It's a 12 by 12, and it coordinates again with basic gray, early espresso, Sahara sand, and soft suede. Again, this is of a thicker quality of paper than normal DSP. So here's our front side, and here's our back side. So it's the same thing, only you kind of get to do like a white base versus kind of like a crumb cake kind of base. Silver. Again, so you have a high gloss, and then you have a matte side. Just kind of an animal print. You have, again, the high gloss side and then the matte. And your gold. Oh, I love this one. This is the side I love the most. I'm really not a gold person. I'm also a silver person. That tends to be where I fall in my wheelhouse. Love this. And last, and that is the Like an Animal 12 by 12 designer series paper set. This is also included in the, yeah. I just don't do a lot of the, Valerie said same thoughts on the motorcycle set. There's one in the catalog that's a ballerina, and I absolutely love it, but I'm like, I don't know any ballerinas. Thank you. I don't know any ballerinas. I don't know any dancers, and it's just so specialized that it's that having to come up with a use for it is just like, oh my God, I don't know that I can. Okay, this one is Rain or Shine. It's a 12 by 12. It coordinates with basic black, balmy blue, Cajun craze, flirty flamingo, mango melody, and old olive. Rain or shine, I think. Hold on. All right, guys, I'm still getting to know the products a little bit. So okay, so that's not a Sale-A-Bration. This is not a Sale-A-Bration. This is in the actual catalog. So this will be included in, you guys. I love this set. This right here. I can definitely see how I can make the panel speak for itself. What I'm thinking in my head is cut this at 4, so the center panel is what I'll use, so you'll have a 4. Yeah, no, 4 this way. No, that's not right. Because really all I want is the center of here, so that I can get 3 card fronts that look like this. And then I'll have this that I can use as sky, and this that I can use as an accent. But I love it. Already seeing how I can make the paper speak for itself. Here's the back. This definitely coordinates with the rain or shine bundle or collection that's in the oh, look at this guy. Aren't these guys the cutest? And this collection, you guys, has coordinating dies that will cut these guys out individually. It's a must-have. The reverse side. And with most Stampin' Up paper, designer series paper, one side is always a little bit busy, if that's the term that I'm looking for. And then the other side is a little bit more neutral or subtle. I can't tell you which one is which on this one, but I know I love this one. Same. This is our busy side, and this is our muted side. Oh, this is definitely a dark, rainy night going on right here. Okay. And then umbrellas. Oh, this is pretty. But I don't know which one I would use. You guys, I don't know if you can see. Can you see that in here? It's like this has been, what's the word? Embossed, like heat embossed or something? Do you see it shine, the umbrella? Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I think that's, does it apply on all of them? I know on the clouds in this pattern it does. It does. That theme carries out throughout the entire paper pack. So you'll have a little bit of shine and gloss on one of the sides of the designer series paper. All righty. This is the second coordinating DSP in the Country Lane collection. It is called Country Floral Lane, 12 by 12, and it coordinates with Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. All right, let me run through quickly the remaining so we can get to stamping, you guys. I want to make at least one card with us tonight, okay? So we might be here a little bit longer. Love this side. Oh, this is definitely the muted side. And if you can see it, there's little hearts and X's and O's. Floral. This is so cute. In the back. Val, you said yip. What did you yip me on? I love this one. You guys, there's a coordinating punch for this. And the punch will definitely punch this out. The thing that I would definitely tell you is to punch out a template first, and then you'll know how to line it up so that you don't waste these items, your paper, okay? But there is a coordinating punch. No, it's a punch or a die? Die. I think it's dies. Well, why am I thinking? It is definitely dies. And I showed them to you earlier. No, there wasn't a heart in it. But I think there's a heart punch. I gotta look now because I'm thinking there's a heart punch in here. Let me make sure. Ah, the embossed sheen. Okay, gotcha, Val. Yes, there is a punch. And the punch comes with the other stamp, the other bundle that's in part of the Country Lane collection. I knew there was a punch. The reverse side. And last. Okay. What I love about this paper pack is that it brings out, you know, typically when folks, yes, people think that quote unquote love and Valentine's is primarily red and pink. I just love that they bring in like the balmy blues, the flirty flamingos, and so on and so forth to show other colors besides pink and red for Valentine's Day. Love that. Okay, this is Regency Park. This is another collection that's in the catalog. Almost done. I have one more set of one more paper pack to open for you besides this one. And then we can go ahead and get started, you guys. Okay. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you prefer me to go live on Facebook or on YouTube? So the Regency, leave your comment in the, leave your comment, your answer in the comments and let me know. I'm trying to make sure that I am where I can reach most of you and share. Now, all of the videos that I do in Facebook, I'm going to upload them into YouTube anyway, but just where would you like to see them first? Regency Park is a 6x6. It coordinates with Balmy Blue, Mango Melody, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, Shaded Spruce, and Sweet Sorbet. There are 48 sheets in this pack. Let's go through them really quickly. So there's 4 sheets of each print, double-sided. One, of course, is busier than the other. Oh, this one's good. Oh, I love this one. The backside. I love this. I hadn't thought about this color combination before, but this petal pink and balmy blue, it's a great color combination. And the reverse side, balmy blue and white. Reverse side. This looks like Sweet Sorbet and Flirty Flamingo. Reverse side. This is cute. There's some Shaded Spruce in there, Night of Navy, Mango Melody. Okay. Reverse. This one is the same as that one, only the base color is balmy blue. Reverse. Reverse. I like this one. And I like that one. I'm going to challenge myself this year is I've got to use my designer series paper. I'm a hoarder of paper, you guys. I love it. I buy it. I hoard it. I very rarely use it. But I'm challenging myself in 2023 to use my designer series paper. Who's with me on that challenge? I hope somebody is, because y'all, we need to love it and shop it, like Kylie Bertucci says. We need to love it and shop it. I can see that I'll be doing a lot of one sheet wonders because that's the easiest way to utilize your cards. I'm gonna have to do that one, is to do some one sheet wonders. All right, so this is the Dandy Designs. This is part of the Sale-A-Bration. Sale-A-Bration pack, and it coordinates with Balmy Blue, Calypso Coral, Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freeze Jet, Granny Apple Green, Mango Melody, and Petal Pink. There are 48 sheets in here. And this is the last one, and we'll go through this one quickly as well, okay? All righty. 2, 3, 4. There's 4 of each print. Front, back, love it. I'm just telling you which one is my favorite. Not that it's the only favorite, but of the 2, that's the one I choose. Front, back, my favorite. Front, back, my favorite. Front, I like this one. This is so cute. Front, back, my favorite. Front, back. This one's my favorite. And now I'm not saying that I don't like the other ones. It's just that of the 2, this is the front. This is the back. My favorite. Front. Back. I would go with this one. Front, love this color combination. Back, my favorite. Front, back. You guys, this one reminds me, do you remember that Lucky Strike chewing gum? I think it was mostly red though, but this reminds me of the packaging on the Lucky Strike gum, okay? But this is my favorite. Front, back. I can't tell, I like them both, but I think I would go with this one. Thank goodness there's 4 of each, so I can do 2 and 2. Front, back. Oh yeah, this is my favorite. Last one in the pack. Front and back. This is my favorite. All right, guys, that is the majority of all the paper. This is a Sale-A-Bration pack, I believe. Let me make sure. I want to say it's one of the $50 ones. No, this is actually one of the $100. You get this free with a $100 purchase. Okay, so this is one of the $100 packs. All right, you guys, thanks for sticking with me as I went through all of the pre-order and I did my unboxing, but I really do want to get together and do a little bit of crafting with you guys. But before I do that, I kind of want to walk you through how I'm going to design this card. Remember I told you this is Wing It Wednesday, so we're winging it. But even though I'm winging it, we need a little help, okay? So stamp set that we're going to use is Stronger Together. I love this. This is in the, was this annual catalog? I can't remember. I think it's the annual catalog. Yes, I think it's the annual catalog. It was one of the very first sets that I purchased in the annual catalog, and I have yet to use it. I don't know why, but I love it. I mean, I'm all about female empowerment, encouraging my sisters, you know, in our growth, whether it's personal, business, relationship, whatever it is, but I'm all about empowering my sisters to achieve whatever their next level is. So this was a stamp set that when I saw it, it was one of those that I must have. And why I haven't done anything with it yet, I have absolutely no idea. So I'm going to fix that tonight. So when I'm winging it, one of the other things that I say to myself is, and I don't throw away any of my catalogs, right? And you would ask, well, why don't you throw out your catalogs? I'll tell you. Excuse me, I had to take a sip. Because even though the catalog and maybe some of the products in the catalog have retired, you can still pull out your catalog and use it for inspiration, okay? What do I mean by that? Well, if you don't have a layout, if you don't have anything in mind, then you just kind of go through there and say, oh, I like this layout, or I like this, or I like that. And then you create. Now, you know, you might have to change. Of course, you might have to change the stamp set. You might have to change something else out of it, but you have your layout. So for tonight, I'm going to try to recreate this card using the Stronger Together set. Okay. So the colors I'm going to play with tonight is, I thought I would have time to do 2 of them, one of each. If I do, one's going to be in Tempting Turquoise and one's going to be in Starry Sky. Right. And so let's just grab a piece of designer series paper, and I'm going to do 2 at a time, just in case I have the time to fix them. Okay. Or to get them done, I should say. And so I'm going to just ink them up, and I'm going to ink them up in Memento Black. And the reason I'm putting Memento Black is why I am going to use the Stamping Blends to color them. And stamping, the Memento Black is the ink that you should use if you're going to be using, I know they are, aren't they? So that's the first one. And I'm going to grab a circle punch. And this one is a 2.5 inch punch. All right. Oops. All right. So I'm going to need to trim this down just a little bit. Why? Sometimes when you, and I'm trimming it down only because when I put it in the punch, I was going to be chopping their heads off, and I don't want to do that. So I'm going to need to trim this just a little bit. Perfect. So I used a 2.5 inch circle punch to punch out my image. Matter of fact, I'm going to just punch another one while I'm here. Because I know my image will fit, right? Because I just punched it out. Okay. Now I'm going to stamp and ink my second one. I may not get to do the second one, but I will have all of the measurements because I'm going to do a corresponding blog post. So I'll have all of the measurements for everything that I'm doing on this card in that blog post. Okay. Perfect. So now I'm going to set that aside. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring out my Stampin' Blends. And you guys, if you have not invested in the neutrals, you should probably invest in the neutrals. They're perfect for coloring skin tones. Awesome, awesome, awesome. There is a corresponding, what do you call that thing? Sample sheet, which I haven't done. Just because I didn't get it right. And I'm gonna try to color them just with the one and not do too much shading. Okay, I'm gonna let it dry, and then that's how I'm gonna shade. I'm gonna shade with the same blend. Okay. One of the things I learned as well is you guys, if you're uncapping, if you have the stamping blends, these are on the cap for a reason. Recommend highly that you use them to open and close the cap. It will prevent you breaking the barrel. Okay, so we're gonna let that one dry. Matter of fact, let's just let it dry. And then what I tend to do is when I'm coloring with my blends, you will oftentimes see me flip because I want to make sure that I minimize the wear and tear on only one side of the marker. Okay. And then, so the first one I used was 800. I'm using, oh, I don't have this one numbered. This is 600. And with the stamping blends, you guys, the lower the number, the darker the color. And I forgot her ear on the first girl. It's quite obvious when you forget something when you're coloring. Okay, that's the second. Go back with her ear. And then 900 is what I'm going to use for the other. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to go right back over and do a little bit of highlighting. Cast a little shadow. A little bit of definition. That's that one. Okay. I find sometimes that when I am coloring, I just can't talk and color at the same time. Does that happen to anybody? I just cannot seem to talk and color at the same time. It's a lot of concentrating I'm doing here, I guess. Okay. Then last, I'm gonna just go right back over everything really lightly. Blend out those edges. Have you guys seen, my sister and I have become movie buffs, you guys. Before we went on vacation, we saw, what did we see? Oh, Wakanda Forever. Oh my gosh, that was an excellent movie. I tend to like a lot of the Marvel stuff. Do you guys like the Marvel and the DC comics and stuff? Okay. I seem to have forgotten her hands down here. Okay. All right, so we're done with coloring the hands, the features. Now we're gonna color the hair. Let's see, 600. I have them in order, so I gotta put them back. 8, 6, and 9. And I'm gonna do really quick a retired color, and this is cinnamon cider. I love it for hair. I'm gonna go, well, am I gonna do that one? I want her to be I want one to be, because I have blonde hair. Ha ha ha, can you tell? Oh, 1000% Marvel. Okay. All right, so let's give, this is me right here, because I have my short blonde hair. All right. And then all I'm gonna do, this is Mango Melody. Give it a little bit of highlight here. Blend it out. It's my blonde hair. With a little bit of highlights. What was the last Marvel that you saw, Val? So we saw that, and then we watched Avatar. You guys, that was the first time I've seen Avatar. I haven't even seen the first one. So now I'm hunting Amazon Prime and stuff, because I'm getting ready to go watch it. It was a really good movie. Oh, what'd you think of it? And then for the other hair, we're gonna go with, who's this guy? Smoky Slate. And what I'm gonna do is, when I color hair and stuff like that, where the artist has the lines, that's where I'm gonna, oh gosh. That's where I'm gonna go in with my darkest colors. And I just follow the lines, right? And then I I go in with the light. And it should show some differentiation in the hair. So it's not just flat. And then the James Cameron, they just totally alluded that there was going to be another Avatar. So there's going to be a third one coming out sometime soon. What color do you think I should do? What color do you think I should do the other hair? Trying to decide. Oh, your mom, your 95-year-old mom stayed awake. Oh, wow. Did you see The Woman King? I love that one too. Viola Davis is just an amazing actress. She has such a wide range. You know, she's really not typecast at all. I mean, I loved her as Annalise Keating on How to Get Away with Murder. Was one of my favorite shows on television. What else is she in? She was in that Fences movie with Denzel Washington. Loved her in that. Okay, guys, I need another color for hair for my last lady. So there's blonde. I guess I could make her a redhead. What do you think? Redhead? 85, not 95. Well, okay, don't let your mom hate me, okay? Because I just put out right there in the world that she was 95 years old. Just don't let your mom hate me. Okay, so I'm using Poppy Parade for red hair. I don't know if that'll work or not, but that's what I'm using, and it'll be really red. I should maybe do a little bit of Cajun Craze in there to tone it down a little bit, maybe. Not so red. I'm gonna color it with light Cajun Craze. I might not like it, but it is what it is. It's not bad. I think that'll work. It just was too red. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Okay, so I used the dark Poppy Parade and then the light Cajun Craze to come up with my red hair. Perfect. There you go. All of their hair is covered. Now the last thing, I think I'm gonna, just for the interest of time, I think I'm gonna give them all the same color clothing. Where do you want us to go for color for their clothes? Taking suggestions for clothing. Well, let's see. I'm gonna use Orchid Oasis and Tempting Turquoise. I'm sorry, yeah, Tahitian Tide for my card bases. So, oh, okay. I put everybody in Parakeet Party over here. And, oh, okay. Pale Papaya over there. Okay, there we go. We got our color. And again, for the interest of time, everybody's going to have the same color clothes. Oh, which one do you want? Highland Heather. Okay, that's a nice color. Typically when I'm coloring, okay, you guys, one of the things that I try to always think about is this, but I didn't do it in this one. This one I just colored. Where is the sun coming from? Okay, that kind of helps you to determine where to put your highlights. Okay, I'm gonna put Highland Heather. This one is my light Highland Heather. My dark Highland Heather. So I'm gonna put her Heather. I'm going to incorporate Highland Heather into both designs. Okay. That one will go there or here. All right, so we're going to go pale papaya. Dark. Light. Should I stick to Highland Heather? I told you guys I cannot color and talk. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It just seems like I cannot. So if I'm not speaking to you, it's why. Because I'm concentrating. Because I guess, you know, it goes back to like, you know, kindergarten days where you're trying so hard not to color outside the lines and all. Yes, that's exactly what it is. And then I'm going to do the last one, all three colors. So there you go. Okay. The longest part was the coloring, you guys, and that part is done. Last thing. There we go. Okay. So our coloring is done, and we can kind of set this guy aside for now. Highland Heather, let me put you back. I'm trying so hard to be to have this awesome mise en place, and when I'm done with stuff, just put it back, because Lord knows when I get up from my desk from my craft table, okay, so we have done with all of that. Let's bring the catalog back in, and we'll see what we got going on. Okay, so we have, I think I see 2 pieces, or is it 3? I think 3 pieces of cardstock in the back, and it looks like stitched rectangles. But for the interest of time, and it's the same color, I'm going to bring out, if I can find it, my rectangle punch, my what is that punch called that we had? The postage stamp punch. If I can find it, that's what I'm going to pull out. If I can find it without tearing my whole craft room apart, that'll be great too. Okay, so we're going to use that instead of breaking out the die cut machine. So we need 3 pieces of each. And 3. And 3. Okay. All right. Now, what else is in here? I see. So we're going to get ready to start putting this card together on our where is my bone folder? So we have, and this is what I see is up, kind of middle, and back up again, because it's all tone on tone. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna stick those guys right on there. Oops, I'm a little overboard there. And there's no rhyme or reason as to where I'm putting them. I'm just putting them on the cardstock. And again, the inspiration for this card was in the, I don't know, which catalog was this one? Hold on, I'll take a look and share with you what catalog it was in. It was in the where's my cover sheet? Well, isn't that a blip? You know, all this entire time, I did not realize that my cover sheet was missing. Well, how do you figure that? Well, I think this was the 2021 or 21-22 or 22-23. So it was probably the 21-22 catalog. Okay. We're just going to put that there. And then I see, oh my gosh, I see a piece of that's for the sentiment, and that's what we're going to put on here. So we need a piece that's for the sentiment, and we're going to stamp "Together We Are Stronger" as our sentiment. I know they have it on tone on the same color, but I'm going to stamp it on white. I'm going to stamp it on white and then layer it. Okay. Now let's see. Decisions. Oh, I don't know if it'll fit. Let's see if it'll fit. Yep, it'll fit. Uh-oh. No. Stamp out the other one. And then I am going to waste not, want not. Okay, so now we have that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this guy right up the middle. When you do not have a coordinating punch or die to get you an adequate or a nested, to get you a nested mat layer, you can punch the same size, same image, or same punch. I'm going to just cut it once. And I cut it up the middle because I wanted the mat to be on the left and right, not on the top and bottom. Now, if I wanted to mat the whole thing, then I would just cut a second piece and then cut it the other way. So that what the heck just happened there? Well, would you believe that? What just happened there? I think I had punched two sheets of paper. Yeah, and I didn't realize I did. So let's go make this work again. I blessed my UPS and my FedEx drivers today. I went ahead and I had created made some strawberry jam. And I made sure that I was able to catch my UPS and my FedEx drivers and bless them with some holiday cheer. I feel good when I do stuff like that. I don't know about you guys. It's not about expecting anything in return, but you know, those guys work hard for me. Well, not for me purposely, but they work hard during the year, especially when I have a gazillion and one deliveries. Hello. And so, and sometimes they're pretty heavy. So I just wanted to make sure that I took the opportunity to thank them for their continued service. That's why that was so hard. There was 2 of them there. Okay. Then do the other side. And there we have our matte layers, you guys. You just make sure that you line them up so that you have relatively even matte on extension on both sides. Boom, they were done. All right, so what am I looking at here? So when I look at this, I am seeing, okay. So I'm using the coordinating metallic back ribbon. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put, where are my glue dots? I'm gonna put a little piece of score tape on there. I just need a little piece. I don't need a lot. Cut that in 2. And what am I going to do with the score tape, right? Put this guy right in the middle, like so. And then I need another piece. That's going to go like so. Okay. And what I'm doing with that is I'm trying to make sure that, and I'm using the coordinating metallic ribbon, because as you can see, and then all I'm going to do, let's see what we got going on here. It's kind of like this, right? Gotta make sure that you put it over, right? I want this to be a little bit longer, right? So that's what we have with this one. Oh, I put it on the wrong thing. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Sorry. All right, before I do that, I'm gonna take the Stampin' Right marker and I'm just gonna go around the outer edge of the circle. Okay. And I'm gonna put that here. Here. And again, this is just going to hold the ribbon in place. And I'm using the Take Your Pick tool. It is the easiest way I know how to remove the sticky backs. This might not be long enough now. Yeah. Let's put that over here. Nope, wrong one. And I want a piece that goes like this. And I want it to come across. And then I want to have a big loop. And I want the loop to come right back. And I want it to be sort of a bigger loop. And that's what I'm going to have. Thanks for stopping in, Val. I really appreciate it. Thanks for keeping me company. I will definitely post the finished cards so you can see. So this is going to be like this. And then this is going to be like that. I think I want them both. So this is how you go about using your catalog for inspiration, okay? It's not necessarily you may not copy and use the same products, but you get the layout, how to use maybe incorporate designer series paper if that's what you're looking to use. So definitely do not get rid of your catalogs. They are such a valuable source. Such a valuable source for creating, especially if you have a block, or if you're really just trying to incorporate something new. And here you have the opportunity, now that you have just your base card, you can say, okay, well, let's see how we can step it up, right? Okay, so we have that card that is complete, but I'm going to step the other one up just a little bit. I'm going to finish the inside of the card. Don't worry about that. But I am going to bring out a piece. Well, before I do that, all right, I'm going to bring out this little heart stamp right here. And what am I going to do is I'm going to tone on tone. Okay, so that's all I did, was use the stamp that was in there, the little heart stamp, to add a little accent and decorate. And now I think I'm just gonna finish. I might add a little something else, step it up just a bit. But now let's go ahead and add our little pieces here. All right. One is here. One is here. One is here. And the one other thing I'm gonna do to try to step this card up is I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna grab a piece of the in color paper. Oh, oh, I like a little shine. Oh, that might work. I'm gonna go with that. That ombre. And I'm gonna cut like maybe about a 3/4 inch piece, maybe. I don't want anything too wide, but I want to incorporate the entire rainbow-ish. So let's cut a 3/4 piece. All right. I just want a sliver. And we know our card is 5.5, right? So I want to cut a 1/4 inch off of each side, because I want the full spectrum of the ombre on the card. Right? And then I'm going to put this right down the middle, like so. That's it. Now I'm going to just grab the Orchid Oasis Stampin' Right marker, do the same outline like I did on the other. And I'm just finishing the edge. So if you really take a look at the card from the side, you won't see that it's just stark white, the basic white. Okay, so this is going to go here, like so. And we know that this is going to come here, right? So we need to put our little strip. Oh, we can do that so we don't waste this that's already cut, right? Okay. And I'm gonna just put some score tape on here. Burnish the tape in. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is One this way. So. Okay, so you have that. I just did it a little bit differently, that's all. Now I'm going to put this right on the center, secure both. Make sure to align our image. And then align our sentiment. Like so. And you guys, our card is done. We're just going to add a little bit of bling to really set this card apart. Like that. And there we go. Where's my bling? I'm looking for my just my rhinestones. Have this nasty habit of putting things up. There they are. Putting them down and not knowing where I put them. So I'm just going to grab my take your pick tool and add a little jewels. Had some jewels. 1, 2, 3. Same here. Add some jewels. 1, 2, and 3. And there you go. We are done. You guys, thank you so much. I know it was last minute, but I do appreciate that you took the time out of your schedule to join me today as I did my little unboxing for you. And not only did I do my unboxing, I shared with you what's in the catalog. I shared with you what's coming up. You guys don't forget, like, share, and subscribe, and follow me on all of my social media outlets. I will put all of those links in the description box for you. And again, if you're not a part of this and you do follow me on YouTube, this video will be uploaded to YouTube within the next 24 hours. You guys, thanks for joining me tonight. Happy holidays and happy stamping.